Hello.
Hey everybody, sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast, but today Kim is in bed, as she should be, relaxing, recovering. A lot of you have been messaging me, make sure Kim takes a break, make sure, Kim relaxes. We all know her. She doesn't relax, she doesn't sit still. She works and works and works. Even when she was, pregnant and her feet were swollen and she was all that stuff, she was still working, just never stopped. So because of everybody, especially on Instagram, they reached out to me, get her to stop. I showed her the messages. I was like, just recover, just recover. So to make up for that, there's a lot of stuff we got to do around the house. The kids have been phenomenal. The kids have been helping. You'll see that we just, we got a lot of stuff done. And there's some updates about the house. Also, I've been doing a lot of stuff on my Instagram, staying really active. So if you want to check that out, it's Wad Squad Dad. Let's get our day started. All right, it's 7 o'clock. We got up about 6:20. The girls packed their own lunches. The girls got ready. Wentworth got ready. Everybody got ready. The deal was, if they were able to do all of that without fussing, fighting, complaining, and just get what they needed done, I would bring them the Dunkin' Donuts. And they were able to get all that done in 15 minutes. Normally it takes an hour. 15 minutes, donuts, one donut, and then that's it. So I guess we're on our way to the donut shop. All right, listen. Are you 100% sure your teacher said that you could wear that to school? Yes? Are you 100% sure? I'm gonna believe you. I believe you. I trust you. You got it? Show me a Hawk flex. Good, ready for the day. Number one best husband, sour cream donut.
Oh boy.
Excited?
For a donut?
Yeah.
Sure.
Guess what? The kids got ready in 15 minutes and we were out the door.
Why? She woke up late?
Oh,
Pick them up?
no, we got up at 6:40 and we were gone by 7:15. Get Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. So this is how I want to start my day. I always like to throw the laundry in first because that's something that I can do in between all the small little tasks that we do. And I'll tell you what, I used to ask the kids when we first moved in here, hey, will you guys throw the wash into the dryer? And then I found Eleanor crawling on top of the dryer, reaching in, and I didn't really consider that she's not tall enough, but Avelina is tall enough. So I would ask her and I would say, do you mind doing this for me? And she would just do it, but then she would come up to me, my ribs hurt. So I don't know, I just do it now. It's not that hard, it's not a big deal. And I don't know, I can just do it myself, no big deal. And this is just some B-roll footage that I like. I've always thought it would look cool, but it doesn't really look that cool. Cool enough though. I mean, you can see my reflection. All right, so now it's time to get the laundry done. We're gonna go over the baskets, which aren't even here. The kids' baskets aren't here. One, Avelina has been doing so much. She's been so mature. She's really been, impressing us. So I wonder if I need to go look for the other baskets before we get started. Be right back. Boom, here they are. One, Meredith. So Meredith, to be honest with you, had some stuff in it from the last time. We haven't gotten to it. Eleanor's was empty. She just didn't bring it back in. And Wentworth had a few things in it that we're gonna kind of put away later, but I wanted to have it ready for this. So for those of you that didn't know, Kim made these awesome baskets, put the kids' names on them. We put their laundry in here, we bring it, we will either give it to them or we'll set it on their beds, and then generally they'll do what they're supposed to do, most of the time. Wentworth, he's 5 years old, you gotta give him a little slack. Avelina, she's almost 12, so we just have different expectations, but at least we can start while they're young, Speaking of starting while you're young, yeah, this is just how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put these baskets. I'm not, everybody has their own ways of doing laundry. I like it like this. And remember, once we get into the rooms, that's when I'll put the stuff away. I just think it makes the most sense to do that. But one thing I do is right when I grab it, I definitely will fold it inside out just to mirror this, right? Mirror this. So this is the system, and then I'll throw the towels on that basket over there. We keep all the white towels in our closet and we give the kids all the crappy ones. But there was a set that we bought. They don't absorb anything. They're like, you go to wipe your body with them and it just pushes the water off rather than absorbs it. So, I got this shirt recently, just donated at the blood bank. I was at the YMCA trying my best to play pickleball. For those of you that don't know, I attempted pickleball. I've only won a few times, and I feel bad for the people that are on my team, but I play with a bunch of 70, 80-year-olds, and they just beat my butt every single time. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll get good enough. You know, everybody's got their own systems. I think that system works the best for me. Yeah, so on to the next thing. Dishes, dishes, dishes. My least favorite chore. I'm probably sure most people hate dishes. It's their least favorite thing, I think. If we had a cat, maybe changing the kitty litter would probably be my least favorite chore back when we had our cats, Chuck Norris and Salad Fingers. Salad Fingers, eventually her name became Lily. I guess it was just too strange for everybody. Well, I'm here doing dishes. I'm trying to get everything ready. I actually like to get everything set next to the side of the sink that I'm gonna do the dishes on. And then once everything is like ready and set and I can visualize all the stuff that I'm getting ready to wash, it makes it a lot easier for me. I feel like maybe it takes longer, but then this way I'm like, well, is there any more dishes around? No, I don't think so. Maybe I can get to it. I think right now, if I remember right, I'm looking for a sponge. I can't find the sponge. Where is the sponge? Where the heck could a sponge be? Who knows? It's kind of weird how many people, in our old houses, we never had anyone come over and do any type of dishes ever. So I don't know, we've had a lot of people come over and do dishes. I've had friends over, like I'll be in the, on the other side of the kitchen making something and I'll turn around, they're just doing dishes. And I'm like, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever gone to anybody's house and done dishes if we weren't having dinner or a festival or a holiday or something. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of a cool thing. So if you love doing dishes, can I get a heck yeah? But I don't think anybody loves doing dishes. What is your least favorite chore around the house? All right, let's get to the good stuff. How is everything going with the new baby? It's going great. It really is going fantastic. It's just a wonderful experience to have our 5th and final, and it's just surreal kind of. It's a double-edged sword, as some will say. I don't know. I would like to have more kids, but at the same time, I also want to spend time with Kim. It's been 12 long years since I have really got a good chunk of time with her, and I can't wait to get back with her. Once the kids get a little older, once the 3, I say about 4 or 5 years. Once they all are in school, it'll be a lot nicer. I think we'll be able to have lunch together during the day if we're still working from home and doing things like that. So. Now the outdoor chores. This is the addition. This is what's going to happen. So as you can see, those air conditionings, they need to be moved. Where are they going to be moved to? This area. Those 4 bushes. They just 5 bushes. I think I kept one, 6 bushes. Anyway, Those are my favorite bushes. I love those bushes. I can't identify them on this app. It's called Picture This. I'll kind of show you a little screenshot of it. It is pretty awesome. I love it. Actually, it's non-spawns or whatever, but it's a lot of fun when you're trying to figure out plants. I think you can pay extra to be part of this group that teaches you how to take care of your plants. This is me trying to move a giant ladder that I left, and I hit the camera with a ladder. The ladder was for us to hang up Halloween decorations, days ago. And I just, that's right. I was hanging up the Halloween decorations, had the ladder. Then Kim comes out and she's like, I think it's time to go to the hospital. And I started getting all excited, and I was like, okay, this is going to be a good day, because you'll find out that it was such a beautiful, amazing birth. It was empowering. It was inspiring. I mean, everything about it. I felt like I was so present during this birth, and I felt a lot more prepared. Last time it was a water birth, and I was like, oh my gosh, is the baby gonna drown? Like, I had no idea what was gonna happen. Obviously, there's professionals that were all allowing it to happen, but I don't know, I was a little worked up over it. This time I was a lot more secure and present, and it was just amazing. So what a beautiful, what a beautiful life. So this is me. I'm not a giant outdoor laborer. I don't really enjoy doing outdoor labor, but the contractor of our house, he wanted to nickel and dime us. So $100 for this. I think he wanted to charge us. Who knows how much he wanted to charge us to remove these plants? Or the air conditioning company would have moved them. They called me. They say, hey, the plants need to be removed. I'm like, that's not part of the thousands and thousands of dollars that I paid you. I don't know. It just seems like a bit much. So I don't know. I'm not really quite sure what we're going to do with these plants. I think we're going to put them in pots and then replant them in front of the new addition, because they are nice. I mean, they don't look that healthy, but I think we can probably do something. But you're seeing my skills. Look at those leg muscles. Those are pickleball leg muscles, because I've been playing a lot of pickleball, or trying to. I know you're still staring at my legs looking for the leg muscle. It doesn't exist. My legs are made of bone and skin only, and they have trouble holding up my body half the time. But they work, and I'm doing the best I can. Speaking of my legs working, some of you have been asking me how the physical therapy went for my legs and my back. It's making a difference for sure. So our doctor's name is Dr. Potter. She actually has a YouTube channel. Actually, I forgot about that. And I think you could just look her up, type in like Dr. Potter physical therapy, or get fit with Dr. Potter or something. It's a small channel, only like a couple hundred views or whatever, but she really uses it to kind of make these videos and then send them to the people that she's taking care of. So it's just really awesome. So as we wrap this up, we're gonna go check out some plants that my neighbor brought over to me to plant, and we're really excited about those. So after they got the drain field extended, because they had to extend it by 6 feet, he wanted to charge me an additional $800 to sod it. So I said, no way, I'm just gonna do it myself. So I was able to sod it for $750. Yeah, right, and it took me hours to get done. So sometimes it's just cheaper to go with your contractor, I guess. So we just got done digging all the plants up around the house. This is my best friend, Wayne. He treats me very good. Brings me plants here. What is the significance of these? Why are you bringing them to me?
All right, that one's moringa, which is a superfood, and it grows well in poor soil, etc. And actually, when we did the homeschool summer program Wentworth came to, he took a cutting. This was a cutting. You just snipped off a tree from a bigger established tree, stuck it in the ground, and this is what grew out of it roughly about 4 months ago. We're trying to teach the kids how to grow their own food, and this is a tree that you can eat pretty much all parts of it, and it grows well and fast. It's a good one to grow. Since it's easy to grow, and then you can cut the limbs off and stick those in the ground, you can expand your food supply really quickly.
Awesome. What about this one?
This is it's a Barbados cherry, and
can I eat it?
Yeah, there's a pit to it, but what's nice about them, they grow really well, they grow fast, and the fruit, it was a little bit on the sour side because it wasn't completely ripe, the darker it is, so that was more on the pink side. We've been planting these around to a bunch of the kids and the kids' soccer team, etc. They're nice because they grow and they fruit, and that's what we're trying to do, is grow as much of our own food as possible.
Here we are doing work again outside. Once again, I am not a outdoor person. Check out those calf muscles once again, looking good. My son, however, he loves to work outside, and Wayne loves to work outside too. He's pointing at something, I'm not quite sure. He's saying blah blah blah. Actually, I think this clip I was supposed to delete, but I'll keep it in. Anyway, this is going to be the moringa tree, which is, I guess, I'm sorry, not the moringa tree, the cherry tree. Yeah, the cherry tree. We mostly have sand in Florida, so if you notice, it's not really dirt or clay, it's just sand. So like the deeper you go, the more sand that you get. And he's breaking it up, the roots, because it gives them a better chance to connect to the ground, so to connect to Mother Earth, you know. We kind of wanted to plant citrus all around the yard when we first moved there. I know that we want a star fruit eventually. I know that we want an avocado tree eventually. I know it would be, I have some pineapples. Our neighbor has some pineapples. They're technically on our property line, so I guess they're ours. But, you know, I'll let him think that they're his. Just kidding. He did plant them. He just planted them a little too far. But that's no big deal. Look at Wentworth being such a big helper. Uh-oh, here he goes with the shovel, and he's got no shoes on. I hope he doesn't take his toe off. You know, generally, I don't wear shoes outside. I don't know, I've been in this kick. Actually, my whole life, and my whole adult life, I've been wearing size like 11 shoes, 10.5 to 11, because I thought that was my shoe size. And then the other day, I tried on a size 12, and it fit perfect. So now I don't mind wearing shoes. It's pretty cool. So I guess we'll just finish up the rest of this and maybe add some music to it. We get comments all the time. Ooh, I love the music. Where's the music come from? It'll only be a few seconds. I know that a lot of people just like straight up voiceovers, but let's go ahead and do, I don't know, a minute worth of music. Enjoy. All right, so we got all that stuff done outside. We're running from one after school activity to another. We're gonna squeeze dinner in right between, but thankfully Kim was able to make some freezer meals and we just threw one in. It's stuffed shells. I think the kids are gonna love it. Here, let's take a glimpse. That's what they look like currently. I think maybe another 20 minutes or so and we should be good to go. So one of the last things we're gonna do before we get to gymnastics is get the upstairs clean. I don't really ask the big kids to do it because they don't come up here that often, but the little kids, you know, they're 2 and they're 5. They do the best they can, but Avelina and Eleanor, they're really good at cleaning. They can go really fast. So I'm gonna try to get them because, you know, we're just trying to play catch up and get a lot of stuff done. Another voiceover here for you. I want you to really think about when you were a kid. If you were one of the lucky parents who you know, had you pick up around the house, had you help with family chores. Our kids are, especially Avelina, she's very patient. She knows she never goes up here. She knows she never makes a mess, but she's up here helping anyway. Eleanor too, she's always happy and, you know, she's ready to help. Well, she's always happy to help. I wouldn't say that she's always happy. No 8-year-old is, but she really works really hard around the house and does a lot for us. So I think we're lucky. She's great. Avelina, you know, she's 12. She's got her own personality. She's got her own things. She's got a lot going on. You know, I forgot what it's like to be 12 years old. I've never known what it's like to be a 12-year-old girl, but I would imagine it's different, especially when you have, you know, 4 younger siblings. So anyway, so this area over here is the theater area. I mean, the projector area. We call it like the theater room, but really it's just the projector. Yeah, so we're tightening that up. And by the way, that dollhouse got beat up. Oh no. So one of the last things I did in the day, I went live on my Instagram and kind of just updated everybody with what's going on. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. So one of the fun parts about welcoming a baby to the world is you got to put a bunch of stuff together. So this is stuff that we've saved from like previous babies, and we're gonna see. We got like a rocker, and Kim's like, this is priority. We got to make sure we get this one done because this one keeps the baby moving, and when the baby moving, the baby stays asleep. So. All right, first thing is first. This is the one that's priority. It's not that complicated, I don't think, but let's see what we can do here. What?
No, not fit, Daddy.
It's gonna fit. It's gonna fit. All right. So what I did is I actually washed this thing, and then I also bleached it out in the sun. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 2 clips to keep the baby rocking and rolling. It's because I think it might have straps because you don't want the baby flying out. So there's that. Now, that's the moment of truth. Let's see if it actually plugs in. So I was able to get it to turn on. All right, so let's see what number 6 looks like. All right, all right. So this is it. If you put your baby in here, at number 6, your baby will fly out if you don't brush. I mean, if you don't strap your baby in. Mission accomplished. Got one more thing done today. All right, so I got this next thing. This is another swing set thing that we've been saving. I think we've had with a few kids. So a few of our kids have gone through this, and it just has a little mat that we washed, and it's got a little plug, and it just goes. The bottom just swings back and forth. I don't really know where we're gonna put it. Maybe in the corner, I'm not sure. The one I just did went into the bedroom at the end of the bed, so by the footboard. So we're gonna see how this one's. All right. All right, another voiceover and then some music, and maybe we'll do a little bit more voiceover. This is the swing that we've had, I think, 3 kids now. We keep saving it and saving it and saving it. And my memory, as I was taking it out of the attic, I was like, for some reason I think that this doesn't work anymore. I don't know why I think that, but I had that feeling. But I went to put it together anyways, because just in case it worked. And Kim said to me, you know, don't work on it too hard, because if you already know it's broken, I don't want you to waste your time on it. But I was really excited to see if I could get it to work. Look, it's kind of swinging. I don't know. Then I put the little mat on. That didn't work out too well, and well, anyway, I cooked some food. At the end, I make some burgers. If you want to hang out for that, cool. If you just want to listen to some music and watch me struggle putting this thing together, I'll spoil the end. It didn't work. It was broken. I ended up having to throw it away. So enjoy some music.
Me
You could call it a vision or tell it all at once. I can see it put back together. You could call it a vision. You could call it a vision. You could call it a vision.
I was telling them that if you don't strap the baby in, it's gonna fly out. All right, so we got a few things done today. Got some baby stuff put together. Now it's time to feed Meredith. She pretty much will only eat grits at this time in her life. I don't know why, but yeah. So a long time ago, about I guess 6 years ago or more, I made a video, I don't know if you can still find it, but on how to make grits and eggs and I think tomatoes and stuff. So yeah, so anyways, here's Meredith's grits. Is that yummy?
Yeah.
It's still cold, we gotta microwave it.
No, I want to eat it.
You can't because it's too hard. Once you cook it, it softens up a little bit.
Please.
Okay, so Kim has asked me for a snack since I'm in the kitchen anyway. There were some leftovers from the hospital. They actually gave us like these coupons to go down to the cafeteria. So I went ahead and got beans and stuff. So she wants me to microwave all that and give it to her. That's an easy snack to put together. So that was good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Leftover food from the hospital. Just put a little salt and pepper on it. It's all good. All right, so the day's coming to an end. Dinner time, but we're having burgers. And I'm the grill master in this house. Love the grill. I'm going to, I don't know, let's see what we got in this grocery haul, mini grocery haul. Beef patty and bananas. Meredith won't eat any hamburger, I don't think. But this was only like, 80 cents more, so I gotta taste the difference. So I'm gonna eat one of those and see how it goes. Onion, tomato for the burgers. Kiwi. Eleanor said, I want kiwi, and they just throw stuff in the cart. I would rather throw this in the cart than throw in, garbage crap. Ballpark hot dogs. French fries, burger. I get the Publix brand for the kids because they take 2 bites out of the bun. Most of them just eat the patty. And I try to buy ones that are a little nicer, no big deal. Iceberg lettuce and bugles. So that's what I just did. Just did that grocery haul right there. Oh yeah, boom. So this beautiful day is coming to an end. We got a lot done today. You may have noticed a few different shirts and you're like, oh, that's probably different days, but it's not. I just changed my shirts back and forth depending on what I was doing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel and supporting Kim all through her pregnancy. It has been an amazing 9 months. I thought she did well. She said it was a rough pregnancy, but I thought she did well. I thought she handled it well, and once again, I hope when the birthing video comes out, I hope that you're inspired and empowered by it. Is a amazing opportunity for us to be able to share with other people our experience, and maybe it'll help them kind of be a little more aware of their options when they're giving birth and things like that. Because our first, we were not prepared for Avelina, so it was a very intimidating thing, and there's a lot of things that we would have done differently if we could. But here we are, Avelina is 12 years old now, so that's in the past, and we're in now, so right? Okay, well, once again, thank you. If you want to put a little happy in your day, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. So how was the burgers?
They're the best.
They're the best.
Oh yeah.
So those of you who know, this is Gary. He's single and looking to mingle. Yeah.